My West Hollywood story is exploring the iconic boulevards, endless shopping, and beautiful galleries. Inspiration is endless in West Hollywood. The neighborhood tells stories of established and emerging artists. You will find fashion and styles from all over the world here. A California sunset is the perfect way to end our day. We will take VIP tickets to this show every night. Our vacation is just getting started. This is our West Hollywood story. Come and find yours.
LA Galaxy belongs on the best surfaces. Whether you're the best player or the best fan, every goal, every tackle, every last-second battle, it all requires precision, performance, and passion. The LA Galaxy trust AstroTurf to provide the best surfaces, because champions deserve the best. AstroTurf, the official synthetic turf and hybrid field building partner of the LA Galaxy.
My dad was a farmer. And when I saw him on a horse, the guy was bigger than life. One of the things that he had a hard time doing was showing the emotion. Maybe it was because the way he was raised, or believing that men provide and they don't struggle. But we all struggle. I want to show emotion to my kids. I want them to know when I'm happy, I want them to know when I'm sad, and I want them to see me working through things. The biggest reward I get from being a dad is watching my kids accomplish a goal, watching them light up. Nothing brings a bigger smile to my face. So I make my kids a priority. Whether it's hitting a baseball, a dance rehearsal, you name it, I'm there. They're gonna remember that they grew up loved. Be brave. Be there every day. And allow your kids to know that it's okay to struggle. That even dad doesn't know the answer sometimes, but we're gonna figure it out together.
Firearms are the #1 cause of death among kids, but we know that healthcare workers can make a huge difference. This is why prevention is absolutely critical. It starts with listening to the community, leaning in on those conversations to better inform what is the approach that you want to take. You are the champions for change. You can be the catalyst for integrating firearm injury prevention strategies into your practice and really benefiting your community. Let's agree to agree that we all have a role to play in ending this crisis.
In Major League Baseball, you could dream with no limits. You could become your hero.
Oh, he's done it again.
Steal the show. Or even start a new club.
The 40-70 season.
You can meet the moment and exceed the hype. You can write a new chapter of history and let your city dream again. This season, anything can happen.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused. A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Discover the resources you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Our South Carolina story is told through love. We always felt the need to take a moment for ourselves, and the ocean has always drawn us closer. Charleston was such a romantic destination, with its ancient oaks and beautiful walking paths through town. But we love hiking too, and Greenville gave us a perfect view. This is our South Carolina story. What's yours?
Brilliant again. She just...
Preparation have begun as the world's best players set their sights on the tournament. Anything that you might do, I'm gonna do too.
Well, the atmosphere is building here in the stadium. The kickoff is coming up very short.
Well, it means a lot to the community. It means enhancing the community. We are so pleased and so proud of the fact that the Braves are involved and participating in its upkeep and making sure that when we come here, we can be all very pleased and very happy about the way it's being kept and the offerings that it has to the community.
Man, we're here at a beautiful Adams Park where they just revealed the Hank Aaron statue. Again, the greatest of all time, creating opportunities. Henry Aaron, Billy Aaron, they're doing it once again with partnership with the Atlanta Braves. Unbelievable moment in this park of Adams Park.
Big things for our kids, just to have the inspiration that, you know, maybe one day they can be the next Hank Aaron. So I'm really proud of what the city has done for the community.
If you're buzzed and doing this to make yourself feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive.
Much in the air. So much in the air. I've been trying to, why? 'Cause I'm scared. Using witches. 'Cause it doesn't mean so much in the air. Boy, can you hold me? Boy, can you hold me? Boy, can you hold me?
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that the big homie needs help too. You can't just rebound from everything. I know you've been grinding.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. I wonder why we waited so long. I'm not wondering anymore. Love, your mind. Let's see how far we can go.
welcome back to the Brown Athletic Center for the presentation of AAC basketball here live on SCSN. The Reinhardt Eagles and the Columbia Koalas doing battle. We're going to see the men's basketball teams from these two institutions do battle. Reinhardt coming into this game with a 5-10 record, 4-4 in conference play, 8th in the Appalachian Athletic Conference currently. Meanwhile, the Columbia Koalas 6-11 overall, 3-5, 10th in the AAC. Eagles this season led by number 3, T. Williams. T. Williams was a first-team All-AAC team member a year ago. This year, 3rd in the conference in points per game at 17.5, also averaging just a shade under 7 rebounds a game. He's hoping to lead this Reinhardt basketball group to another big-time AAC victory, a team that found a little bit of a tough spot in the early stages of the year after Williams suffered an injury, but ever since he's returned, Reinhardt seems to be a force to be reckoned with here in the Appalachian. Enforcing a shot clock violation. No, they're going to call a foul right at the end of the clock. Starting 5 for the Eagles: Shaw, Williams, Brown, Blake Seitz, and Jackson Souza. Meanwhile, for the Koalas, O'Bannon, Whitley, Burton, Harrell, and Smith. And it's Tay Burton knocking down the free throw to kick off the scoring here at the Brown Athletic Center. Burton so far this year, 13 points a game to go with 4 rebounds and 3 assists. So Burton will be the answer for T. Williams when it comes to the offensive side of the ball for the Koalas, as Tay Burton currently pacing his team in points per. Reinhardt, first season under new head coach Richard Morgan. Still trying to implement a new system, but it's been the returning guys of T. Williams and also number 10, Derek Brown, who have led the way for him. A.J. Shaw can't knock down the three-pointer. O'Bannon bringing it up, being guarded by Williams. So we see Tay Burton with it. Burton functions as a wing, but is also comfortable putting the ball on the floor. And as we see there, is very comfortable putting the ball in the basket. Tay Burton with all 5 for the Koalas in the early stages. We see T. Williams with it. Williams, a 6'7" frame. You would think he would be a guy trying to dominate down low, but he is a capable jump shooter and ball handler as well. Derek Brown, his money spot from that short corner, this time doesn't get it to fall. Early 5-0 advantage. Again, all 5 points courtesy of Tay Burton. O'Bannon working against Williams, knocked away by Brown, and the ball will go to the Reinhardt Eagles. So it's been an interesting mix of players that we've seen take the floor for Reinhardt. There's the guys that Coach Richard Morgan brought in, as well as some of the holdovers in the Justin Newton era for the Reinhardt Eagles. So a transition year for Reinhardt, but they're starting to find their footing and putting it all together as they look to make a run in the AAC. And if they're going to make a run, it's going to be in large part due to the play of T. Williams. He scores the deuce for Reinhardt. Handoff O'Bannon. Harrell going to work. Pick and roll here. Ball is tipped away. Possession goes back to the Koalas. A lot of size on that front line for Columbia. We'll see if they can take advantage of it. Another pick and roll opportunity here. Smith has it going up against Seitz. Smith in the post, loses it. Souza retrieves it. Reinhardt has numbers. Souza pull up, Jade. No good. Rebound Shaw, up and under. It goes. A.J. Shaw with the lay-in. So we've seen on numerous occasions this Reinhardt ball club, they're at their best when they're able to turn defense into offense and getting out in transition. The lay-in for O'Bannon won't go. Rebound with authority by Williams. Nice pass in transition, and Souza finishes it. T. Williams hitting Souza ahead. Reinhardt takes their first lead of the ball game. Inside the bump. Burton can't get it to fall. Reinhardt again trying to run. They don't have the numbers here. Williams to Seitz. Brown inside. Step back. It goes. Derek Brown. Brown is a smooth operator in that mid-range area, utilizing his length to rise up and above defenders. Zach Smith, the drop step and the lay-in. Zach Smith, he's a load down there. Very tough to stop around the rim. He's had a nice year thus far for Columbia as well. Just under 10 points a game and around 4 rebounds per. You see Columbia going with more of a matchup zone look here. Looks like a 1-2-2 zone. Williams, the step back, the J, won't fall. Burton pushing in transition, hits O'Bannon ahead, rejected by Blake Seitz. Brown can't get the lay-in to fall. O'Bannon got right up to the rim. Blake Seitz having none of it. 8-7, Eagles with an early advantage. Knocked away by Souza. Souza out in transition, and it goes. Lay in from Jackson Souza. 10-7, Reinhardt out in front. Reinhardt again in the first season of the Richard Morgan era. Struggled early on in the year. Not only T. Williams missing time, but a few other rotational players sidelined due to injuries and various ailments. But they have started to come around as this season has gone on. 14 minutes, 43 seconds remaining. It's the home team out in front, 10-7. Set to resume play here in the first half. 14 minutes, 43 seconds remaining. The Reinhardt Eagles out in front, 10-7. Tay Burton leading the way early on. He has 5 of Columbia's 7. Jackson Souza with 4 points in the early stages for Reinhardt. Again, Columbia in that zone look. Want to make this Reinhardt group really work offensively. Derek Brown again finding a gap in the zone and knocking down the mid-range jumper, the fall away. 12-7. And when teams go into these zone looks, this is where Derek Brown can really feast. He can find those gaps, and whenever he finds space in the mid-range, he's very capable of knocking those jumpers down with regularity. Now it's 12-9 Eagles. Shaw guarded by Burton. We'll see if Columbia takes on a different approach defensively. Seitz has it. Brown again inside. Turnaround. Jay goes for Derek Brown. That was almost an instant replay there, it seems. Derek Brown attacking that mid-range area. Now up to 6 points so far today. Brown, one of those holdovers from Coach Newton's squad, having a strong year, 11.5 points to go with 7 rebounds. Corner 3 won't fall for Columbia. A.J. Shaw bringing it up. Derek Brown gets it back to Shaw. Souza, corner, no good. Coast-to-coast lay-in falls, and we're going to get a timeout here. Columbia and Reinhardt jostling back and forth for positioning. Eagles still out in front, 14-11. Scores 14-11, 13 minutes remaining. Newly entered into the game for Reinhardt, Arrayo Jones, number 32 at guard. Also Nakai Fisher, the wing, number 4. Williams hands it off to Jones. Jones going to work up against Ford. T. Williams has it at the top of the key. Williams attacking, and here goes the jam from T. Williams. Not a lot of guys 6'7" that we see with the ball handling ability from T. Williams. Williams very effective at putting the ball on the floor and finding his own shot. There was no one around that was going to stop him from getting all the way to the cup. 16-11, Reinhardt out in front. Rail Jones with it. Now to Souza. Derek Brown trying to find positioning. Good defensive play there from Jamison McKenzie. (16-11), sideline out of bounds. Williams and Brown, they've led the way for Reinhardt this year. Arrayo Jones, step back Jay, no good. They've led the way for Reinhardt this year, so far leading the way once more. Top of the key, Tay Burton wide open. Can't get it to fall. Gets his own miss. Tries to hand it off. Inside for laying goes for Jamison McKenzie. McKenzie, the native of North Augusta, with the deuce. 16-13. We see T. Williams trying to set up shop right outside on the perimeter. He gets it. He's in the corner. Williams going to work against Zach Smith. Souza on the curl. Can't get the three to fall. Fisher with the O board. Reinhardt, they have a few different players capable of putting the ball on the floor and making things happen. Nakai Fisher, one of those guys. Derek Brown taking it strong to the rim. He draws the foul. Derek Brown now in his second season here with the Reinhardt Eagles, the native of Monroe, Georgia. Brown earlier this year was named Defensive Player of the Week for the AAC. We've seen him in the early stages attacking those gaps and finding space to get off some nice mid-range jumpers. A.J. Shaw will re-enter into the game. Souza will take a seat. Blake Seitz will also re-enter. He comes in for T. Williams. And if Reinhardt is going to reach their full potential this year, if they're going to find their way up the AAC standings, Derek Brown is going to be a big reason why. That two-way ability that he has, and is also an elite play finisher for this group. Pass a bit errant for Tay Burton. Reinhardt has numbers, and Kai Fisher takes it strong inside. He won't get it to fall, but Derek Brown tips it in. Derek Brown, strong start continues. He's up to 10 points in the early stages. Smith, Burton, wing. Could have shot the ball. Didn't know he was wide open. His back was turned to the basket. If he would have looked towards the rim, he would have seen nothing in front of him but a wide open lane. Instead, very nearly a turnover. The Koalas somehow retaining possession. Burton being checked by Shaw. The pass going to Ford. Inside to Smith. Smith working against Seitz. Great defense from Blake Seitz. And a shot clock violation. Blake Seitz was matched up one-on-one with Zach Smith. He was able to put the kibosh on any move that he wanted to put together. Shot clock violation. Reinhardt in control early on. We're at just about the halfway mark here in the first half. Eagles out in front by 7. Seitz going to work this time on the offensive end against Zach Smith. Try to attack. Hands it off to Shaw. 10 seconds left on the clock. Shaw's going to pull. Can't get it to fall. Jalen McDuffie with the board. Inside, Ford, dumping it to Smith. Seitz, great post defense. The lay-in will not go, and a late whistle from the official. Coach Morgan a bit beside himself with that one. He disagrees with the call. Nonetheless, we're going to get a late whistle there. 2 free throws coming up for the Columbia Koalas. Timeout here, 9 minutes and 41 seconds remaining. Eagles out in front, 20-13.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Buffalo's Cafe for the football season.
We didn't come to fix Marco's brakes because it was convenient or fast. We did it because Marco has bigger fish to fry and a lot of hungry people to feed. Krause Family Ford. Passion drives purpose.
It's going to be a Leon Ford at the line shooting a pair of freebies. Ford, a native of Portland, Oregon, formerly of Multnomah University. Ford perfect from the line, 2 of 2, 20-15. Now, folks, stay tuned at halftime. We're going to have an interview with Reinhardt's athletic director, Coach Jonathan Burton. Coach Burton was the head coach of the Reinhardt baseball team, led a turnaround of that program, helped lead the Reinhardt Eagles to a World Series appearance a few seasons ago. Now sitting in the high chair is the athletic director here at the Reinhardt athletic program. Currently steering the ship, in charge of all 24 athletic programs on campus. Williams bringing it up. He does not have numbers. Waits for his teammates to arrive with him. Williams now being trapped. He goes to the floor with the ball. Jamison McKenzie the one tying it up with Williams. Possession arrow stays in favor of the Reinhardt Eagles. Reinhardt, they've been able to execute offensively, mainly getting the ball to Derek Brown. Now with Brown off the floor, it's going to have to be someone else leading them on the offensive end, so look for number 3 to get involved early and often. Another touch for Williams, this time on the elbow. Great pass to Seitz, but Seitz just wasn't ready for it. Burton, the drop-off pass to Ford. It's knocked away. Looking for confirmation. It's going to stay with the Koalas. Forward pass to McKenzie. Forward for three. Won't fall. It's short. Sykes working hard. I love the presence that Sykes has both defensively and on the glass. Arreo Jones, the freshman guard from North Carolina, going to work. Currently both guards in the backcourt for the Eagles, North Carolina natives. Both Jones and A.J. Shaw, natives of Charlotte, North Carolina. Chandler O'Bannon will re-enter. Jamison McKenzie will exit. Essentially just swapping out one player from North Augusta for another. T. Williams dropping it off for A.J. Shaw. Shaw inside. He gets fouled, and he's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. We see some confusion from the Koalas defensively. Great attack by A.J. Shaw. Shaw in his first season with the Reinhardt Eagles, averaging around 10 points per game to go with 4 rebounds and 3 assists. He's one of the bigger guards on this team, someone who's not afraid to get his nose dirty as a rebounder. He's had a few highlight reel dunks as well so far this season. He's going to be a major part of this Reinhardt team as this year continues, as they look to turn things around and find their way back close to the top of the Appalachian. Numbers for the Koalas. O'Bannon's going to take it back. Columbia's going to reset. Ford guarded by Jones. Ford inside. Threw it up for O'Bannon. It's going to be a foul. Saw them going for the lob there. Ref says it's going to be a baseline out of bounds. Right now the score is 21-15. Just under 8 minutes remaining. Corner 3 ball. It goes. Thomas Whitley knocks it down. The 6'7" senior from Prince George's County, Maryland. PG County, of course, made famous by Kevin Durant. Right there, Whitley looking a little bit like Kevin Durant on that corner 3 ball. Nakai Fisher with an answer from downtown. Eagle lead is back up to 6. O'Bannon in the corner, guarded by Derek Brown, who has re-entered for the Reinhardt Eagles. Tate Burton started so strongly for Columbia, but he's been quiet as this first half has continued. O'Bannon hitting Whitley in the corner. Whitley working against Williams. Burton wide open for 3. Can't make the Eagles pay. Offensive board tipped away by Nakai Fisher. A.J. Shaw hustling up the floor. Souza hits Brown, who jams it home. 26-18, Reinhardt ahead by 8. Tate Burton working against Shaw. Koalas, they haven't had a lot of clean looks. Reinhardt doing a nice job making them work for every single shot opportunity. Leon Ford being guarded by Souza, drops it off for McDuffie. Ford from the corner, couldn't get it to fall. Brown mistimed the jump. O'Bannon takes advantage. 26-20. Right at 6 minutes remaining. Souza's trap, gives it to Shaw. Fisher again, can't get this one to go. O'Bannon with the board. 2-on-2. O'Bannon attacking Shaw. The lay-in doesn't fall. Whitley, Burton. Burton thought about a 3. Instead, he dumps it off. Rejected by A.J. Shaw. That was some scramble drill defense there from the Reinhardt Eagles. Guys just flying around, trying to quell that fast break chance for the Koalas. Reinhardt, so far, they have been very locked in on the defensive end of the floor. It has been tough sledding for Columbia, trying to find good looks. Whitley has it now in the game for Reinhardt, number 12, Amir Green Jones, the redshirt freshman from Marietta, Georgia, formerly of Red Line Prep. Offensive board, the lay-in won't fall. The rebound is loose. Derek Brown has it, and we're going to get a foul call underneath the rim by Columbia. That was a point-blank chance for Zach Smith right underneath the goal. Could not get it to fall. He's going to be Amir Green Jones taking on the role of primary ball handler here with this group. It's Green, Jones, Souza, Brown, Williams, and Fisher for the Reinhardt Eagles. And a new sub in for Columbia as well, number 4, Norman Haynes from Jacksonville, Florida. Williams hits Souza. Brown now has it in that short corner. He loves that short corner, loves to rise above the opposition. This time can't get the midi to fall. Handoff going to Jordan McKean, who has entered for the first time for Columbia. 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Eagles ahead by 6. Souza in that passing lane, almost getting the steal. And we're going to take a timeout here. 4 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. Reinhardt out in front, 26-20. Four minutes and 50 seconds remaining. The Reinhardt Eagles out in front, 26-20. Reinhardt trying to move up above 500 in Appalachian Athletic Conference play. Meanwhile, the Koalas trying to turn things around in AAC play. A win here would tie them with the Eagles in victories and move them ahead of them in the standings. Corner 3 ball for the newly entered Austin Harrell will fall. That cuts the Reinhardt lead to just 3. The Koalas back in that 2-3 zone. T. Williams flashing at the mid-range area. There at the elbow now is Derek Brown. Williams in the corner. Williams has been quiet so far offensively. Tried to get off the schneid. Can't do so there. 26-23. Whitley attacking. Hitting O'Bannon. O'Bannon attacking. The handoff to Smith. Knocked away by Brown. It landed on O'Bannon, but they're going to say it hit out of bounds first. Possession remains with the Koalas. Reinhardt, they've done a nice job defensively. And we saw a shot attempt by Norman Haynes, but unfortunately for him, he left the ball hanging a little bit. But it's been a nice game defensively for the Eagles, but Columbia doing what they can to just hang around. 8 of 23 from the field, so Reinhardt's made them work offensively. But Columbia, they're still in it. 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. The kick, the 3, no good. Souza bringing it across the timeline for the Eagles. T. Williams trying to get himself going here in this one. Only 4 points thus far. Amir Green Jones, floater, will not go. O'Bannon, Haynes trying to track it down, but cannot do so. Some sloppy offensive play from the Columbia Koalas. Somehow, some way, they are only trailing by 1 possession. So the Eagles They've been out playing Columbia. The scoreboard does not indicate it, so something has to give. Either Columbia is going to take advantage of still being in the game, or Reinhardt's going to create some separation. Amir Green-Jones down to Souza. Green-Jones open, hits it. Amir Green-Jones knocks down the three-point shot, extends Reinhardt's advantage to 6. Austin Harrell going to work against Jackson Souza. O'Bannon with it, down to Smith, and we're going to get a foul call against Derek Brown. Two minutes, 43 seconds remaining here in the first half. Reinhardt out in front, 29-23. Columbia still trying to find their footing offensively. Credit to Reinhardt for the defensive performance they've had so far today. Now it's Reinhardt in the matchup zone look, but Harrell knocks down the 3-ball over the outstretched arm of Nakai Fisher. Columbia hanging around here. It's 29-26. One more pass to Nakai Fisher. He can't get the 3 to fall, but Derek Brown's second chance also rolls out. O'Bannon pushing the pace in the corner. Haynes not able to get it. Ball going back to the Reinhardt Eagles. Norman Haynes has had some troubles with ball handling so far in this one. Fisher handing it off to Souza. Amir Green-Jones at the top for a reset. Coach Morgan barking out instructions, getting his team into an offensive set. T. Williams being guarded by Haynes. Gives it to Brown. Nice move by Brown. We saw there Whitley with the help late. It was a foul, and Derek Brown will get a chance to add to his 12 points at the free throw line. Derek Brown's not the fastest player, but he's very quick, very hard to, as some would put, contain in a phone booth. He has great footwork around the basket in that mid-range area. He's been taking advantage of those looks so far today. One minute and 50 seconds remaining. Two of two from the line for Derek Brown. 31-26, Reinhardt out in front by 5. Tate Burton had the first 5 of the game for Columbia, but he's been quiet ever since. You wonder if there's going to be a point of emphasis on getting him involved. Burton has it working against Williams, dumps it off to Smith. Smith in the paint, loses it. Blake Seitz with it. A.J. Shaw is going to push. Hit Souza from the corner. No good. Ball is tipped. Shaw hitting the glass. A fresh 20 for the Eagles. Souza can't get this one to fall again. So we're going to get an over-the-back call against Derek Brown. Jackson Souza had 2 great looks at the rim. Unable to get either shot to go down. 73 seconds remaining in the first half. Reinhardt out in front by 5. Now Reinhardt, they've done a nice job defensively. Offensively, they're right at 50% from the field, but they just haven't been able to get any 3-point shots to fall, and that has allowed Columbia to stay in this ball game. It's 31-28. T. Williams working, Souza with it, Brown again, no good. Derek Brown's had the hot hand for Reinhardt. Wasn't able to convert on that one. Derek Brown out the game for Nakai Fisher. Blake Seitz also in. Aureo Jones, A.J. Shaw, and T. Williams. 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. you're Columbia, you have to feel strongly about your chances, only trailing by 3 while playing some of your worst offensive basketball. Tate Burton getting back into the scoring column with the floater. Shot clock has now been turned off. 10 seconds remaining. A.J. Shaw going to work. Blake Seitz with the screen. 5 seconds remaining. Seitz for 3, thinks about it, thinks better of it. Seitz instead drives and finishes. The lay-in goes for Blake Seitz. The Reinhardt Eagles take a 3-point advantage going into the halftime break. It was tough for Columbia to find consistent offense in that first half, but they battled and battled and battled to stay in it. We're going to have a furious finish in the second. It's 33-30. Reinhardt out in front.
Everyone has a ritual. That small thing to keep us focused. A habit we never skip. To clear our minds and elevate our performance. But what do you do to keep your head in the game? To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health. Maybe you surround yourself with positivity. Or you need to center yourself. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body. It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Discover the resources you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Toda mi gente lo siente, 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 toda mi gente caliente, toda mi gente lo siente. Toda mi gente suena, en la favela suena, el techo se me llena, toda mi gente lo siente.
I'm Mauricio Cuevas, defender for the LA Galaxy. The best performance requires the best training. That's why we trust AstroTurf. AstroTurf delivers unparalleled ability, safety, and playability, ensuring every match and session of training is fast and exciting. As a proud partner of the LA Galaxy, AstroTurf continues to provide world-class surfaces, fueling the future of the game.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Hi there. I'd like to introduce you to McValue at McDonald's. With McValue, you can buy one and add any one of these for only $1. And look at that. You can do the same thing during breakfast. It's crazy. You see, at any moment in the day, McValue can take you to a place where a whole new menu of possibilities exist, inspiring you to order more from life than you could ever imagine. Take a look at your surroundings. Take a look at your environment. Take a look at your past decisions. Take a look at your present. Are you curious about the future? And setting your expectations at perfection is not a way for growth. So I'd use the word curiosity, and that's a long way to get there. But if you stay curious, I think you can get the most out of life's menu. Because if you don't, you're leaving some of those moments on the table. You gotta try to get the most out of life. You might just think McValue adds the power of choice to McDonald's menu, but it also adds the power of perspective. And depending on how you look at it, that might be the most powerful thing you can order. And while you're here, I can't wait to meet you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The bravest person I know is definitely my dad, 100%.
My friend Sean.
My daughter Cynthia, and she was in the United States Army.
One of the bravest things he ever did wasn't when he first enlisted, it was when he found his first support group.
Our journey has not been easy.
One of the bravest things he did was when he asked to move in with me and my mom.
I felt like I was lost, and you gave me a place to stay.
When he decided he was going to go back to school after 23 years.
It was the better part of my life that I spent in the Marine Corps. Transitioning out, it's a difficult thing.
She went on foreign soil. She went to war. But the bravest thing she did is when she asked for help.
So I really appreciate it.
I'm worried about Mom.
Mom? She's fine. These the ones, right, Mom?
Yeah, groundlings.
Sweet potatoes.
Daddy, it's salty.
Some things come with age.
And some don't.
Early detection of Alzheimer's can lead to better care for your loved one. Learn the early warning signs at 10signs.org.
Oh, man. Come on, Emma. Come on, Emma. Where is she?
Hey, do you need a hand? Yeah. My God. Every time with his team, man. All right, coach, put me on this, man.
Nice dive. Now find your rhythm.
Calm down. Ah! Hey! Okay, man! That boy lit! That boy lit!
Up. That's it. You got one more for you.
Got you. Like the headway. Here she is, guys. She's coming, guys.
Let's go.
Good morning, Emma. I'm right here now. Come on, come to me, come to me.
Turn me up, baby!
Onyedi.
Onyedi?
You're Fatani.
Boss, man, I'm turned up right now, though. Oh, you're violating, man, honestly.
Look at me. I'm done. You're good.
Just don't forget what I sent you this morning. You are equipped. Don't allow anyone or anything to tell you different.
I got something for you.
That's it. One more. You can. I really can.
Onyedi, chin up, bro. You got a goal in you, man. The left back's gas. Come on, come on.
Oh, come on, Sam. This is looking really good.
You only got 10K left, okay? Your pace is phenomenal. Are you ready?
Cam, it's all good. Take the hit. Embrace it. You're here for a reason, baby. You are here for a reason, baby.
Yes.
3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Mate, that was so sick.
Come on, Emma. Final push, Emma. Come on.
Game time.
MVP!
Solo tú lo sabes, así es. Pon las manos en la cabeza y sacúdete, 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 mira, sacúdete.
Welcome everybody back to the Brown Athletic Center, and I talked about it earlier, the work that's being done here with the Reinhardt Athletic Program, and right now I'm sitting down with the man with the plan, the athletic director, Coach Jonathan Burton. Coach, how you doing today,
I'm
sir?
good, thanks, so.
Absolutely, and I can already see some of the changes that's taking place within the athletic program, but if you wanted to just take a moment to talk a bit about where you feel like things stand right now and where you see things going as we head into 2026.
Yeah, listen, we've put a lot of work into this. I mean, in a short amount of time. I mean, it's, you know, you've got to be able to have a plan for this. If you start diving into this, and you'll get overwhelmed really quick, and got to identify some areas that we need to improve quickly. And we felt like the gym was something that we needed to do quickly, and not just on the playing court, but the surroundings, the branding, the extra gym that we have here that we put in, completely refurbished that, a student lounge. You know, there's so many good things that we've done to improve the energy and the excitement in here. And, you know, I love our coaching staff and how hard they're working to make it better for our players. But I feel like our players are starting to see an investment, and then in turn, hopefully it's going to get them excited to elevate their play each and every time they get on the court.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you had a successful fall season.
Yeah.
Of course, the football team regaining the complete AAC crown. They clinched a share of the title last season, but no co-champs this year, the outright champs. We also had our other sports that did well throughout the year. Can you just talk a bit about how the fall went for your athletic programs this year?
Yeah, for the All Sports Trophy, and just to be, you know, it's something we strive to win here. You know, we're striving to win our fourth one in 6 years, and I feel like, you know, we're only a point and a half right now behind Milligan, who obviously has had another good fall. But where we've made our biggest jump has been in the spring lately with baseball and softball and lacrosse and all those things. But by football winning the outright title, that's going to help us. And, you know, we feel like our spring sports are primed to have, you know, more great seasons and more opportunities to hopefully win some conference titles. But we're really excited on where we stand in second place, and we feel like our men's and women's team are going to give us a chance in basketball to, you know, continue to put some more points on the board. So this is a team effort. It's not just an individual team that's pulling the weight. These are all of our sports pulling together, and it's the student athletes that are having to buy into that vision as well.
So obviously I'm a little bit biased. I'm wearing my bias on my sleeve talking about the football team. So now it's time for you to put that hat on as well going into the spring season. The baseball team, the baseball program that you did a really great job of sort of establishing as a national power. What do you think about the group that they have playing this season and how they'll do when their season kicks off?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Brett, you know, have his chance to get his first win soon, and you know, hopefully put his stamp on our program and continue to elevate. You know, I always use the word elevate a lot because I feel like that keeps you motivated and trying to strive for more, you know, just not being content with where we are. You know, yeah, we made some World Series, we've won some conference titles, we've won that 2 in a row, but, you know, you've got a new head coach, you got new players, you got a new system, but the important thing is keeping that culture together. Those returning guys got to keep that culture going and keep that tradition going. And, you know, from everything I've seen in the short time that I've been able to watch, it seems like they're all in together right now. And, you know, they've got a challenging schedule that's ahead of them that they're going to have to really pull together and work hard together. But, you know, Brett's the right guy for the job. He's organized. He coaches hard. You know, he's a good recruiter. They're going to be good on the bases. They're going to be able to go out and challenge people. But they're going to have to really make sure they're all bought in together because it is a new group. And, you know, softball is going to have another great year. I'm confident in that. Matt's got a really good team coming back, and he's brought in some really good players. And, you know, both lacrosses, we've got alumni now that are head coaches. And when you have alumni that are your head coaches, you know, I lived it when I was at Trevecca. It just means more. It means a lot more because you bought into that as a player, and now you get to do it as a head coach. So watch out for men's and women's lacrosse. They're gonna make a good run in both of them. And then we got, you know, women's flag, and that we're trying to continue to improve. And men's volleyball starting up. I mean, good gracious, the spring is the busiest time of the year.
Yeah, and I was having a conversation with Bryce Johnson, who's a part of that athletic staff, and we were having a conversation about the difference between the fall and the spring. It seems like the fall, you really have a good gauge on what's going on. He said the spring, he doesn't really know what he's going to be doing.
It's going to be a wild one.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we're here at the Brown Athletic Center. Of course, the women's basketball program, the Reinhardt Lady Eagles, came away with a victory against the Columbia Koalas earlier today. The men's program currently ahead 33-30 at the half. What do you think about the seasons that both the men's and women's teams are putting together on the basketball floor?
To speak quickly about our women's team, I'm so proud of, they lost their starting point guard before the season even started to a torn Achilles. And, when you lose your point guard, it's like losing your Friday night arm and your quarterback and those type of positions. And, man, Tony has done a great job with those girls. I mean, they're in every game. They have a chance to win every game. And, for the most part, the opportunities that they've had, they haven't missed on them. I know they lost that one at Bryan, and Bryan has always been a thorn in our side in women's basketball. And, but you still got U Pike and Milligan, and we've got some really good games to come. But, Tony has got those girls playing really hard. They're selfless. They pass the ball. They look for open shots. It's not really an individual game that these girls are trying to play. And our men's team, listen, our men's team started, I think it was 0-6, 0-7, and played some really good games against some really good teams. But we couldn't get out of our own way early. Like, it seemed like every 4 minutes we would do everything wrong, whether it was turn the ball over, take silly shots, not guard the right guy, just kind of have a complete breakdown. It would cost the game. Well, now you've kind of seen that flip a little bit. We don't have those stretches anymore. If we do have them, it's only for a minute or for a few possessions, but Coach Morgan's done a good job in challenging those guys, and I hear practice a lot. He works them hard, and we got some good young players getting a lot of opportunity this year. And having T in the lineup is back. Having Derek in the lineup is huge, and these guys are going to play their best in tournament. I really feel like they are. I think they're growing. I think they're getting better. They just got to continue to be selfless and make sure that they're utilizing the team and not trying to individualize their play. And I think if they do that, they're going to be a really tough team down the stretch.
So this will be my last one for you. I know you're a busy man. Is there a team coming into the spring year that you feel like is not getting a ton of attention but will really bring some eyes to their program this season?
Men's golf. Men's golf. They're number 2 in the country. Evans has a tremendous squad, and those guys can really play golf. And we feel like they got a chance to win one. I mean, Kaiser's tough. They're going to be really tough, but I do feel like that Evans has got an opportunity with men's golf to win a national title, and not to put any added pressure on him, but he's got a really good squad, and we're looking forward to big things as well. And before we sign off, I also want to let everybody know that if they come and they come to the gym or they come to the field, we got some big things that are about to happen, and we're going to do a Reinhardt Give Day at the end of the month, and we just signed a contract to get 5 video boards on campus and replace the scoreboard at the football field, put 2 in the gymnasium, and put 1 in the breezeway as you enter the gym. And we're excited about this. This is a huge fundraising event for us, but I've gotten the green light to go ahead and sign that contract and start this, and I'm thankful to our president that he trusts me to do these things. And this will change our athletic program because it will create energy, but it would also allow us to continue to grow our sports and utilize our players in ways that we want to utilize them as well.
Hey, that's some breaking news right there.
That's
the
right.
Video boards being added. Hey, you got to keep it locked in. You never know what you'll hear.
That's right. That's right.
Coach Burton, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks, so.
That was the athletic director, Coach Jonathan Burton, formerly head coach of the Reinhardt baseball team, now taking on the role as the athletic director. Big things ahead for the athletic department. And speaking of big things ahead, the Reinhardt Eagles currently out in front 33-30 against the Columbia Koalas. Leading the way for the Reinhardt Eagles, Derek Brown. Derek Brown has been on a tear recently for Reinhardt, and he continues his strong play, 5 of 9 from the field, 14 points and 5 rebounds. On the other side, leading the way for Columbia is number 5, Tay Burton. Burton 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, and 7 points. But he was quiet for much of that first half. He scored 5 points in short order to begin things. Did not score again until the waning moments of the half. So expect to see Tate Burton get more involved as this game goes on. It was a tough game overall for Columbia. Columbia struggled from the field for much of that first half, 11 of 27. They were able to knock down 4 3-pointers, which has them in the game. Meanwhile, Reinhardt started off so strong. They were up above 50% for much of the first half. Kind of found some struggles a bit as the half went on. They're 13 of 29, 45% from the field, 2 of 11 from the three-point line. Columbia giving themselves a chance. Not their strongest half offensively, but they are right in the mix as we get set to resume play in the second half. Austin Harrell inbounding. Tate Burton has it, and we will begin the second half of play here at the Brown Athletic Center. Smith working against Seitz. Great defense again by Blake Seitz. Seitz, a very versatile defensive guy. We see him take on matchups on the perimeter right now. He's doing his job against Zach Smith in the post. So it was Reinhardt defensively really giving themselves a chance in the early stages, but they haven't been able to convert from downtown. Then they saw a bit of a cold spell offensively. That has allowed the Koalas to stay in this ball game. Burton thought about a three, instead takes 2 dribbles, can't get the mid-range to fall. T. Williams, one of the AAC leaders in points per game, quiet so far in this one with just 4 points. Seitz down low with the drop step and drawing the foul. You see Zach Smith nodding his head saying that was a good one from Blake Seitz. He's going to go to the line and shoot a pair of freebies. Seitz, the 6'6" native of Cincinnati, Ohio, formerly of North Gwinnett High School. Gets the first free throw to fall. (34-30). Seitz 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Harrell with it, dumps it down to Smith in the post. Smith trying to find something against Seitz. We're gonna get a foul call here. He's gonna shoot 2 free throws. Jackson Souza came down looking to trap him. A bit too aggressive. Zach Smith now going to the line to shoot a pair. Smith, 6 points, 3 of 6 from the field. This his first trip to the foul line. Smith is a native of Columbia, South Carolina, so playing basketball for his home institution, formerly of Ridgeview High School. Zach Smith has been one of the leaders down low for this Columbia Koala Ball Club all season long. Smith can't get the second one to fall, and Derek Brown takes it off the rim. 34-31. Reinhardt lead is 3 once more. A.J. Shaw gets right up to the rim and draws the foul. A.J. Shaw works, using his size to beat a lot of those smaller guards along the perimeter. And again, I said it earlier, he's not afraid to get his nose dirty and make his presence felt down low. A.J. Shaw, the native of Charlotte, North Carolina. Back into the game for Columbia, number 10, Leon Ford, who will enter for Zach Smith. So Columbia going with a smaller look here. 35-31, Reinhardt out in front. Harrell with it. Burton now on the wing, back to Harrell. Ford, spinning, passing. It's been a lot of this for Columbia. They just have not been able to find much rhythm offensively. Souza skying for the steal. Williams out ahead, can't corral it. A lot of standing around, a lot of passing the ball along the perimeter for the Koalas. Much credit going to the defensive pressure that Reinhardt has put on the basketball. Eagles with a press look here. T. Williams defending Burton. Burton finds his way through. Hits O'Bannon, who's in that coffin corner. Neither team has really been able to find much consistency offensively, so the team that's able to do so will likely be the one to go out in front and win this ball game. Harrell open for three, in and out. Rebound, O'Bannon skying above Brown. Burton's open, can't get it to fall. That's been the story of the game for Columbia. They haven't had many great looks, but the ones that they have had have been sort of hit or miss so far for them. 35-31, dumped inside to Derek Brown, who loses it, but a foul is called on the floor. "17 minutes and 14 seconds remaining. Derek Brown's going to shoot a pair of free throws. Brown has led Reinhardt in this game. Again, 14 points, a chance to add to his total. Brown 2 of 2 from the line, 37-31. Reinhardt's lead is back up to 6. Leon Ford bringing it up. Runs pick and roll with O'Bannon, dumps it to him. O'Bannon hitting Harrell in the corner, no good. Rebound Sights. And that was a perfectly executed play by Columbia. The pick and roll, getting Harrell wide open in that corner. He was not able to get it to fall. Under 17 remaining here in the game. 37-31, Reinhardt out in front. Derek Brown posting up, pushed out to that short corner area. Great pass to Sights, but Sights can't get the layup to go. Columbia trying to push the pace. O'Bannon hitting Harrell in the corner. Pass one more. Now Burton, hop step, and the finish. Tate Burton with the lay-in. 36-33, lead is back down to 5. You have to think that T. Williams at some point is going to get aggressive for this Reinhardt ball club. A.J. Shaw with it, working against Tate Burton. A lot of standing around offensively for Reinhardt. Brown in that short corner. Turnaround Jay, no good. Souza almost had it. The pass to O'Bannon. O'Bannon out in front and throws it down. Chandler O'Bannon with the jam. 36-35. The Reinhardt lead is just 1. Nakai Fisher getting set to re-enter for the Reinhardt Eagles. A.J. Shaw with it, and very stagnant offense thus far for Reinhardt. Souza, the jumper is true. 38-35. If you're a fan of the Reinhardt Eagles, you want to see a bit more ball movement and man movement. Very stagnant offensive possessions here in the second half. Air ball shot for Columbia. Thomas Whitley thought about a 3 but could not get it to fall. Souza attacking, the handoff and the jam. Great pass from Souza, great finish from Blake Sights. Reinhardt leads back up to 5. T. Williams with the steal. Williams out ahead, and here comes the show. T. Williams tried to get fancy there, taking off from just inside the free throw line. Almost threw one down, and that would have brought the house down here at the Brown Athletic Center. And you know Williams wishes he could have that one back. Nonetheless, Reinhardt still out in front, 40-35.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Buffalo's Cafe for the football season.
We didn't come to fix Marco's brakes because it was convenient or fast. We did it because Marco has bigger fish to fry. And a lot of hungry people to feed. Kraus Family Ford. Passion drives purpose.
Set to resume play, 14 minutes and 48 seconds remaining. Reinhardt out in front, 40-35. Leon Ford trying to go to work against A.J. Shaw. Burton handing it off for the newly entered. Inside, lay-in won't fall. In the game, Jamison McKenzie. They're going to call A.J. Shaw out of bounds there. Columbia retains possession. Leon Ford going to work against Shaw. The crossover. Ford inside drawing the foul. He's going to shoot a pair of freebies. Now Leon Ford, his presence has been felt in this game. He's controlled tempo on various occasions, gotten them into some offensive sets. He's been very aggressive trying to get downhill against this Reinhardt perimeter defense. He's functioned in a few different roles for Columbia. We've seen him come in as the primary ball handler, also seen him off the ball and working in the wing action for them as well. Obviously a very important piece to the puzzle for the Koalas. Rayo Jones bringing the ball up. He's now re-entered into the game. Columbia back into that zone look. Rayo Jones with it. Kicks out to Souza. Back to Jones. Brown sights the corner. The three won't go. O'Bannon again out in front. The lay-in is good. 40-39. Columbia now within 1 point. Columbia, they feel like they're on the verge of coming back in this one. O'Bannon behind the back. Derek Brown all over it and a foul call. Columbia, a chance to take the lead at the foul line. It's going to be Chandler O'Bannon shooting a pair of free throws. As O'Bannon goes up to the free throw line, we see T. Williams getting ready to re-enter. It has been a quiet game so far for T. Williams as O'Bannon misses the first of two. Williams 2 of 5 from the field, just 4 points. One of the Appalachian Athletic Conference leaders in points per game. So Seitz will take a seat, and for the first time today, we will see number 13, Dylan Fullwood, in the game. Fullwood, the native of Savannah, Georgia. One of those new additions for Coach Morgan's squad. Fullwood at 6'7". Arroyo Jones guarded by Harrell. Nakai Fisher also in the game for the Eagles as well. Fullwood at the free throw line. The mid-range jumper does not go. The score is 40-40. Columbia a chance to take the lead with another basket. Inside, Ford working against Jones. Can't get it to go, but the putback will go. Columbia takes the lead. It's 42-40. Souza open, 3-ball. No good. Rebound by Ford. Columbia, they hung around in the early stages. Now they're out in front. O'Bannon attacking the lay, counted and one. Chandler O'Bannon knocks down the shot. 44-40, Columbia has taken the lead, and they have taken the bull by the horns. They are ahead by multiple possessions. A stunning turn of events here at the Brown Athletic Center. Columbia now out in front, 44-40. O'Bannon at the line trying to stretch out that Columbia advantage, their newfound advantage, ahead by 4 points. O'Bannon knocks it down. He's up to 11 points to go along with 8 rebounds. Columbia out in front 45-40. Jackson Souza gives it to A.J. Shaw. Arroyo Jones with it. That pass going to absolutely nobody. 45-40, and Columbia has a chance to add more to their advantage. Disjointed offensive half so far for Reinhardt after it seemed like Reinhardt was in a nice groove offensively in the earlier stages of the first half. Things sort of stagnated for them as that half went on, and we'll stay here as Reinhardt calls timeout. But it seemed like Reinhardt was in a nice groove on offense. Columbia shifted into a zone. In the midst of a 15-7 run. And of course, a lot of the onus generally falls on T. Williams because of what he's been for Reinhardt over the course of his 2 seasons. But it seems like he's generating a ton of attention that should open up, in theory, other players to step up. Derek Brown has done a nice job offensively with 16 points. But they need one more guy to really take on some of that offensive load. Jackson Souza's had some nice long-range looks, hasn't been able to get much to fall. It's also been a quiet night from Nakai Fisher. We've seen him at his best really lead the way for them on offense on multiple occasions. But it's going to have to be another guy stepping up alongside Derek Brown if Reinhardt's going to come away with the victory. Five in the game for the Koalas. Ford, O'Bannon, McKenzie, Burton, and Harrell. Souza getting the steal. Gives it to T. Williams. Williams jab stepping, and that's going to be too many steps. He switched his pivot foot on that play. 45-40, and Reinhardt turning it over. It looked like it was going to be all Reinhardt early on. Columbia did a nice job just hanging around, giving themselves a chance. Now they have a chance to take total control in this one. Inside, Ford. The lay goes for Leon Ford. Ford now up to 8 points. Columbia outscoring Reinhardt 17-7 here in the second half. And Columbia staying in that zone, making Reinhardt work offensively. Derek Brown found gaps in that first half. Can he do so here in the second? Another stagnant offensive possession for the Reinhardt Eagles. T. Williams flashing, shooting, missing. The rebound is loose and goes to Harrell. Hit ahead pass. Inside. The lay-in. Jamison McKenzie. Now under 12 minutes to play. Columbia ahead by 9. A.J. Shaw, the pass. Great pass to Williams. He was met at the rim by McKenzie. It's going to be called a foul. Williams will have a chance at 2 free throws. Just a complete 180 in terms of momentum. Again, early it looked like Reinhardt had a chance to run away. They were ahead by as much as 10. Columbia getting themselves back into it. Not only that, taking control. Williams 1 of 2 from the line. Leon Ford bringing it up. Ford working against Fisher all the way to the cup, but cannot finish it over Nakai Fisher. A.J. Shaw bringing it up. T. Williams thought about a 3, thinks better of it. He will rise and fire, and knocking it down is T. Williams. Williams up to 8 points. And that's exactly what he needed. Just seeing one fall, maybe that's what he needed to see. Leon Ford working against Fisher. Burton in the corner working against Derek Brown. He rises and fires and misses. Sights with the board. A.J. Shaw has it. Derek Brown pulls and hits. Derek Brown up to 18. 49-46, the Columbia Koala lead down to 3. They were ahead by 9, but Reinhardt currently in the midst of a 6-0 run. And Leon Ford getting the screen, rejects the screen rather from O'Bannon and drawing the foul. You can tell Ford, very savvy veteran player. Again, the crab dribble against Nakai Fisher to draw that foul. And Ford's going to take a seat. Very effective minutes off the bench for Leon Ford. And for the first time today, Tucker Lau entering for the Reinhardt Eagles. Lau, the 5'10" grad student from nearby Jasper, Georgia, formerly of Pickens County High School. So it's going to be Tucker Lau entering the game for Nakai Fisher. Just a little bit over 10 minutes remaining. The lay-in won't go. Ball was loose and possession stays with the Koalas. 10 minutes, 6 seconds left. Smith with it, giving it off to McKenzie, throws it down, rejected by Shaw. O'Bannon stays with it, count it, and 1. Chandler O'Bannon working on the offensive glass and finishing with the lay-in. Chandler O'Bannon up to 13 points and 9 rebounds for Columbia. And we're going to get a timeout here, just a hair under 10 minutes remaining. Reinhardt trailing, Columbia out in front, 51-46. Set to resume play, 9 minutes and 59 seconds remaining. Columbia ahead 51-46. Chandler O'Bannon has led the way for the Koalas, currently up to 13 points and 10 rebounds, a double-double for the 6'7" junior out of North Augusta. O'Bannon, a transfer from Francis Marion University. O'Bannon can't get the free throw to fall for the three-point play. Tucker Lau, he's a three-point shooter. Can't get this one to go. O'Bannon up to 11 rebounds. Chandler O'Bannon, Whitley in the corner, doesn't shoot it. You can tell the entire bench thought he was going to rise and fire with that one. Instead, it's going to be Tay Burton resetting for the Koalas. And we'll get an offensive foul here. Jamison McKenzie a bit too aggressive on that off-ball screen. Eagles will get possession. 9 minutes and 35 seconds remaining. Tucker Lyle's in the game, and he was one of the league leaders in three-point percentage a season ago. He's right up among the leaders once more. Guy very comfortable shooting from downtown. Coach Morgan inserting him into the lineup, trying to generate some spacing for his guys. Lau has it, going to work against O'Bannon. A.J. Shaw will get the ball as things reset for the Eagles. Koalas once more in that zone. Dump off won't go because McKenzie comes from the weak side for the steal. Tay Burton working against T. Williams. Columbia, they've really tightened the screws now defensively against the Reinhardt Eagles. O'Bannon coming across the baseline. Inside, McKenzie working against Derek Brown. Drop stepping, hook shotting, and getting it to fall. 53-46. Right now, this game is being played on Columbia's terms. They have slowed this one down to a rock fight. T. Williams at the wing. Sights, Williams, three ball. It goes. T. Williams, his second three of the half. 53-49, Williams now up to 11. Koalas clinging to a 4-point lead. They're very comfortable with these slow, methodical possessions, looking for the best shot every time down. And we saw a switch of the pivot foot there. Jamison McKenzie. Austin Harrell will re-enter as McKenzie will take a seat. Eight minutes left. Pass to Lau. Shaw going to Sights with it. Shaw now with it. Shaw inside, hanging in the air. The putback jam by Derek Brown. Under 8 minutes remaining. Derek Brown's putback jam puts him at 20 points. Burton down low. Smith with it. He falls down. No call of a travel. That's what the Reinhardt faithful wanted. It will still be a turnover. Reinhardt with possession, trailing by 2. We see Derek Brown doing the job there, mopping up the floor. Wet spot there near the baseline. A good Samaritan play by Derek Brown, who's doing a little bit of everything in this game. We see him mopping up the floor. He has 21 points and 8 rebounds. And he's going to get a much-deserved breather as Jackson Souza re-enters. So A.J. Shaw bringing the ball across the timeline once more. Souza, he's trapped, trying to find someone. He finds Lau. Lau pull up J. It goes. Tucker Lau with the hanging mid-range jumper. We're all square here at 53 points apiece. O'Bannon in the corner. Smith trying to take advantage of the mismatch. Count it and one. Smith had the smaller Jackson Souza on his back, immediately went to work towards the rim. 55-53, Columbia takes the lead once again. And that's a rule for many coaches at this level. Whenever you're a bigger player and you get that smaller guy on your back, immediately try to get towards the rim. Zach Smith doing a nice job of that there. And the three-point play. 56-53. T. Williams bringing it up against Austin Harrell. Souza flashing, and he gets it. Souza at that mid-range area at the free throw line. Wow. Sights the drop step. Shot won't go. A ton of contact. A late whistle. They're going to call Zach Smith. Smith can't believe it. There was a ton of contact, and from my untrained eye, I say untrained because I didn't go to class like a lot of these other refs. I'm not someone who's qualified per se to really make a comment on if it is or isn't a foul, but from the untrained eye, it seemed like Zach Smith's arms dropped. Sights hits the first of two free throws. Smith will exit as he's in a bit of foul trouble now. Reinhardt, 2 fouls away from the bonus. Columbia already in the bonus. Sights 2 of 2 from the free throw line. It's 56-55. 6 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Now it's the Eagles in a 2-3 zone. Ford flashing to the middle. Great pass to Harrell. McKenzie. Harrell. Burton for 3. No good. O'Bannon, another board and another finish. Chandler O'Bannon is everywhere for Columbia today. 58-55. You see Columbia staying in that zone. Both teams trying to make the other work offensively. Lau rises and fires, leaves it short. And a foul against Blake Sights. Columbia is in the 1-and-1, so O'Bannon will have a chance at 1. Derek Brown entering the game. Blake Sights will exit. The 5 now for the Eagles. Shaw, Lau, Souza, Williams, and Brown. Meanwhile, for Columbia, it's Burton, Harrell, McKenzie, O'Bannon, and Ford. Another sub. It's going to be Nakai Fisher entering for Tucker Lau. Nakai Fisher, it's been a quiet game for him thus far. The Lawrenceville, Georgia native, formerly of Parkview High School. So McKenzie gets the first of 2 to fall. He'll get a chance at 1 more. Yes, no, it doesn't go. 59-55, Columbia ahead by 4. So that 2-3 zone extended out for Columbia. T. Williams with it near the elbow, going to work. Hanging in the air and finishing. A score and 1 more for T. Williams. Williams was quiet in the first half, but he has been loud here in the second. Up to 9 points total in the second half, 13 points overall. 5 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the ball game. Reinhardt trailing by 2. T. Williams a chance to draw them even closer. Some confirmation between the officials. Both teams now in the bonus. So we saw Derek Brown do his due diligence on one end. Now Jackson Souza wiping up a wet spot on the other. And now players on both sides getting involved, trying to make sure the playing surface is as safe as possible. You got to love the sportsmanship, both teams working hard together. Great custodial work between the Eagles and the Koalas. Now T. Williams will shoot for the three-point play opportunity. It goes. T. Williams up to 14 now. (59-58). Reinhardt trailing by just a point. Harrell, Burton at the top of the key. Gives it to O'Bannon. Burton spinning. O'Bannon, corner for Ford. The pass to McKenzie. Can't get it to go. Reinhardt a chance to take the lead on this possession. A.J. Shaw all the way to the rim. T. Williams with the tip-in. T. Williams now has 12 here in the second half. 60-59. The jumper will not go for Burton. Brown with the rebound. This game has been topsy-turvy, back and forth, a seesaw affair here at the Brown Athletic Center. Eagles back in control. Shaw losing handle of it. Fisher at the wing. Williams is waiting for it on the wing. A Leon Ford in that passing lane, and he will finish for the deuce. That puts the Koalas back out in front with 4 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. Columbia ahead by a point.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Buffalo's Cafe for the football season.
We didn't come to fix Marco's brakes because it was convenient or fast. We did it because Marco has bigger fish to fry and a lot of hungry people to feed. Kraus Family Ford. Passion drives purpose.
Set to resume play. 61-60. The Columbia Koalas currently out in front. Derek Brown leading the way for the Eagles with 21. T. Williams has gotten going here in the second half, up to 11 points in the half, 15 total. Brown with it at the top of the key. A.J. Shaw now has it. Shaw going to work against McKenzie. Derek Brown, step back J, no good. Derek Brown was stellar in that first half, hasn't been quite as efficient here in the second. O'Bannon to Burton. Burton going to work against A.J. Shaw. Tay Burton with 9 points so far. Pass to McKenzie, but he just was not ready for it. That was a great pocket pass by Tay Burton. Not going their way. 61-60, the score remains. 3 minutes, 33 seconds remaining. A.J. Shaw with it, being guarded by Tay Burton. Shaw at the rim, can't get it to fall. Shaw following his shot, dribbling, shooting, missing. Ball is loose, Leon Ford with it, bodies hitting the deck. Ford, the layup, no good, but O'Bannon with the putback. Ford almost had it again. It's 63-60. Both teams hitting the deck, players on the ground. You can tell the importance of this game. Both squads trying to pick up a Big-time AAC victory, and with both teams so close in the standings, these games matter very much so as they're jostling for position in those AAC standings. Arrayo Jones now in the game for the Eagles. Jones leaves it. Derek Brown thought he was going to stay put. Columbia, a chance to add to their three-point lead. Tate Burton's going to bring it up. He will be met by Arrayo Jones. Arrayo Jones, a freshman, very talented player on this Reinhardt squad. Figures to have a bright future in the backcourt for the Eagles. Ford can't get it to fall. Ball is tipped. Possession stays with the Koalas. Now 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining. The 5 in the game for the Eagles is Souza, Seitz, Jones, Fisher, and Williams. Meanwhile, for the Koalas, it's O'Bannon, Harrell, Burton, Ford, and McKenzie. O'Bannon with it. Back to Ford. Zone look again. Souza, nice in the passing lanes. The lay-in, counted and one. Jackson Souza, a score and one more with a chance to tie the game up. My goodness, it has just been back and forth here at the Brown Athletic Center. Neither team able to take total control. Souza with a chance to tie it up here with 2 minutes and 23 seconds remaining. We are all square once more here in Waleska, Georgia. 63-63. Coming up upon 2 minutes remaining in this ball game. McKenzie loses it. Souza with it. Eagles with numbers. T. Williams laying it in. The ball is loose. Williams hitting the deck. He has it, and he calls timeout. T. Williams getting it done on both ends of the floor for the Reinhardt Eagles. It's 65-63. T. Williams making his presence felt on both the offensive and defensive ends of the floor on back-to-back possessions. We're going to step away. Reinhardt out in front, 65-63. (65-63). Reinhardt out in front. T. Williams was quiet in that first half, but he has been very loud in the second. 17 points and a few nice defensive plays for good measure. Arrayo Jones is going to reset. Coach Morgan telling his team to calm down, get into a good offensive set. T. Williams with it at the top of the key. Sights on the wing, attacking the basket. Williams driving, loses the ball, throws it up, it doesn't go. Tate Burton with it. 90 seconds here. Columbia trailing by 2. Burton being checked by Jones. Reinhardt back in that zone look. Burton inside, no good. Souza has it. Reinhardt with numbers. Souza, Jones, rejection, no, a foul. Souza left it for Arroyo Jones, and initially O'Bannon thought he had a lot of ball on that one. Instead, Arroyo Jones will go to the line with a chance at a pair. Winning time, every single possession matters here down the stretch. Now it's 74 seconds remaining in the ball game. First of 2 goals for Arroyo Jones. We have A.J. Shaw at the scorer's table awaiting entrance, likely coming in for Arroyo Jones. If you're Reinhardt, you figure if you can go up by 2 possessions, you're just in need of one more strong offensive possession to put the game away for good. Perfect trip to the line for Arroyo Jones as he will exit. No, it's going to be Nakai Fisher exiting. Arroyo Jones will stay. 5 for the Eagles. Jones, Shaw, Souza, Seitz, and Williams. For the Koalas, it's Ford, Harrell, O'Bannon, McKenzie, and Zach Smith. Eagles still in that zone. Ford with it, going to work. Harrell for 3. Knocks it down. Austin Harrell from the wing. 1 minute remaining, just 60 seconds here in this Appalachian Athletic Conference clash. And we're not going to step away, we're going to stay right here. The Reinhardt Eagles out in front by just 1 point. Now, if you're Coach Morgan, you have Derek Brown, who's been strong for most of this game. You have T. Williams, who seems to be on a tear right now in the second half. Those are the main 2 guys that you would look to in terms of drawing up a play. But you have plenty of guys capable of making their presence felt from downtown. Nakai Fisher has a 3 that fell earlier in this game. Tucker Lau, who was in for a few moments, he's gained a reputation as one of the most feared 3-point shooters in the AAC. Jackson Souza, also a very capable jump shooter. So a few different options for Coach Morgan when it comes to drawing up a play. You can be very tempted to go for the 3 trailing by a point, trying to extend it to a 2-possession game, but you don't want to give yourself that much pressure when it comes to hunting for a 3-point shot. You want to work and find the best look that you can. If it's a 2, then it's a 2. Either way, you feel like you're 1 stop away from closing out this victory. So a press here, Reinhardt easily able to break it. It's A.J. Shaw going to work. That press devolves into a zone look for Columbia. T. Williams working against Ford. He leaves it for Souza. Derek Brown in the corner. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Arroyo Jones has it. He rises and fires. No good. Rebound Smith. The shot clock and game clock just 1 second apart. Harrell for 3. No good. The ball is loose. A.J. Shaw has it, and he gets knocked down by Zach Smith. Austin Harrell had a nice look for 3. Could not get it to fall. It's going to be A.J. Shaw going to the line for the 1-and-1. 18 seconds remaining in the ball game. Very important trip to the line for A.J. Shaw, who so far is 1 for 3 at the free throw line in this one. You want to knock them both down, but you at least want to hit that first one just to create a 2-point lead. Right now, if Columbia hits a 2, they have a chance to take the lead. The first of 2 rolls out. Burton with it, gives it off to Harrell. Burton, lot of contact, no call. We're gonna have a timeout here. Both sides mad at the no call there. One side wanted to block, the other wanted to charge. No one's happy, folks. It's 67-66. Big possession here. 10.3 seconds remaining, 67-66. It's going to be interesting to see who gets the last shot here for Columbia. Chandler O'Bannon has been very effective getting downhill for them all game. Austin Harrell is 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. Tay Barton has been that guy for them throughout this season. So who's the man that this last play gets drawn up for? We'll see what the final decision will be. But nonetheless, it has been a very entertaining clash here at the Brown Athletic Center. And you feel like if both teams can play like this as this season continues, they will be forces to be reckoned with as AAC play winds down. So Reinhardt getting set to come back into the fray. The 5 in the game for this defensive possession for the Eagles are Rayo Jones, Jackson Souza, Derek Brown, A.J. Shaw, and T. Williams. The 5 in on offense for Columbia, Burton, O'Bannon, Harrell, McKenzie, and a Leon Ford. Biggest possession of the game coming up. Ford with it, looking, stepping back. What a pass, and O'Bannon all alone down low. A Leon Ford almost with the steal. How was O'Bannon all alone? Nobody covering number 1. Columbia's ahead by a point. 5 seconds remaining, 4.9 to be exact. Back and forth, this game has gone the entire way. Coach Morgan wants to talk about it with his group. And I don't think you can draw up a better sideline out of bounds play. That was as perfect as they come if you're the Columbia Koalas. And Leon Ford had it trying to get downhill, threw a perfect pass to Chandler O'Bannon, but O'Bannon was all alone down low. How do you forget number 1? That is a question that will keep Coach Morgan up at night when he looks back at the film of this one. 68-67, the Columbia Koalas 4.9 seconds away from pulling off a stunning upset of the Reinhardt Eagles. So now Coach Morgan, the onus falls on him to draw something up. Who do you try to get the ball to? Do you try to get it to T. Williams? Do you just say whoever gets it down the stretch, give yourself a chance? No one really knows how it can go. The Eagles not able to advance the ball. So they're going to have to take it out from the backcourt. Chandler O'Bannon, 21 points and 13 rebounds. Just a tremendous game for O'Bannon. 4.9 remaining. Jones throws it. Was it tipped? Yes, it was. It was tipped away. 2.8 seconds remaining. The ball now goes sideline out of bounds for Reinhardt. And that gives Reinhardt a bit more of a chance to draw something up and free up a player. It's going to be Rayo Jones inbounding. Shaw down low for the win. No good. And that's going to be all she wrote here at the Brown Athletic Center. The Columbia Koalas behind Chandler O'Bannon defeat the Reinhardt Eagles. What a turn of events here at the Brown Athletic Center. The Columbia Koalas coming back and coming away with a victory. Stunning the Reinhardt faithful here in Waleska. Chandler O'Bannon, the man of the hour for the Koalas. 21 points and 13 rebounds leading the way. Columbia collecting their 4th conference win of the year. And folks, I want to thank you for joining us here at this presentation.
It's time.
Punch down chocolate dinner.
Oh, terrific.
Donating pet food is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
I'm Bijan Robinson, running back for the Atlanta Falcons. Mental health makes me a better person and athlete just because whenever my mind is clear, I perform so much better. So mental health for me is the priority because it controls everything in your body and it gives you the chance to be the best physically you can be.
My dad was a farmer, and when I saw him on a horse, the guy was bigger than life. One of the things that he had a hard time doing was showing the emotion. Maybe it was because the way he was raised or believing that men provide and they don't struggle, but we all struggle. I want to show emotion to my kids. I want them to know when I'm happy, I want them to know when I'm sad, and I want them to see me working through things. The biggest reward I get from being a dad is watching my kids accomplish a goal, watching them light up. Nothing brings a bigger smile to my face. So I make my kids a priority. Whether it's hitting a baseball, a dance rehearsal, you name it, I'm there. They're gonna remember that they grew up loved. Be brave. Be there every day. And allow your kids to know that it's okay to struggle. That even dad doesn't know the answer sometimes, but we're gonna figure it out together.
Okay, so before we come over, can I ask a few questions?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have any pets?
Yes, we have a dog, but she's little.
Do you have any unlocked guns around the house?
We do have a gun, but it's stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access. I appreciate you asking.
Yeah, of course. So does Friday work?
Sounds good to me.
All right, we'll bring pizza.
Our Orlando story is packed with outdoor activities and our love for nature. We knew Orlando was a great city, but couldn't imagine it had so much nature around it. Coming here makes you aware of your surroundings. All you need is a bike, so you can enjoy every part of this beautiful city while being outdoors. This is our Orlando story. What's yours?
Americans, we can do anything we want, except one thing. We just can't stop being American. Because since that revolution they said we'd lose, we just couldn't choose to stop being American. We put Hemi V8s back on the strip and packed 8 layers in a 7-layer dip. We're body slams and blue suede shoes, rock and roll, jazz and blues. Rockin' mullets and Rat Pack suits, even our grandmas have tattoos. We're NASCAR, rock stars, rodeo, monster trucks and power boats. Welcome to our epic show. Keep winning on Sunday, move horsepower Monday, shake the earth and carve terrain, rock the anthem like Kenny Wayne. So get out there, take your swing, burn rubber after the American dream. Rev your engines and let freedom ring. And never, ever, ever stop being American. Nothing stops America, and nothing stops Ram.
Vamos, dale pues, vamos allá, muévete más loco como solo tú lo sabes. Así es, pon la mano en la cabeza, sacúdete, sacúdete, mira, sacúdete.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV.
Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
All right, boys. Remember who we are and who we represent. It's not about a place, it's about a people. Yeah! And we hit the field like woo, woo, woo.
All day like woo,
All night like woo,
woo.
New job like
Damn.
we the boys like woo. Our time like woo.
All fast like woo. We favorite.
Okay, Mom.
You all right, baby?
Honolulu like
Chattanooga like
Downtown like
West Side like
Japan like Brazil like all day like, all night like, all day like, all night like, all day, all night, all day, all night, all day, all night, all day, all night, all day.
Hey, whoa, what is going on here?
I go where Saquon goes. Get out of here!
Mental health plays a big role in the game of basketball. The preparation it takes just leading up to a game. Mentally, you have to be totally focused, totally engaged, and away from all other distractions, because any other distractions can get you off kilter. It's very important for our team to prioritize mental health. You have issues or problems, go speak to someone about it. Open up, don't shy away. Mental health is the key.
In Major League Baseball, you could dream with no limits. You could become your hero, steal the show, or even start a new club. You could meet the moment and exceed the hype. You can write a new chapter of history and let your city dream again. This season, anything can happen.
There is a moment in your life when you decide to truly live. To take that trip you've always wanted. I see now what I've been looking for. A feeling of belonging. A belonging to nature. This is a place where people in nature live in harmony. This is my Alaska story. What will yours be?
Is it time yet?
It's time.
Punch down time for dinner.
Oh, it's Rebecca.
Donating pet food is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
Much in the air.
So much in the air.
I've been trying to, why? 'Cause I'm scared. Using witches. 'Cause it doesn't mean so much in the air. Boy, can you hold me? Boy, can you hold me? Boy, can you hold me?